which when Ashley started to sing, my wife started elbowing me in this right arm. She is a big country fan, and she loves the music. There's a book. It's a bestseller. And in it says, without a dream, people perish. But that same book lets us know that with wise and trustworthy counsel, dreams can be created and fulfilled. Danville, Kentucky is home. I grew up here. And I've had the opportunity to tell countless audiences across the world about Danville, Kentucky. Strange, they still want to know about Kentucky Fried Chicken. More specifically, I grew up on Randolph Hill, just a few yards down the road. I lived there with my own personal cheering squad, Oscar Harris and Ida Mae Harris. My mother went to the 3rd grade. My dad to the 8th grade. And you know how kids are. I thought that I was probably smarter than both of them. And I found out later that they had more wisdom than any 2 people that I would meet. It was Bate High School, with the likes of Miss Margaret Helm, who was my 1st grade teacher, Miss Helen Fisher, who was the president of the NAACP chapter here, and the librarian at Bate, and Mr. Summers. I got in trouble one day because with this high soprano voice, and I thought I was going to get a spanking. You could do that in those days. I went into his office, and what did he do? This old football player sang. He had the most beautiful high baritone voice, and he was saying what many teachers from here and this city are saying to the kids: hang in there, kid. Don't sweat this. You can do it. We're going to give you the tools. Miss Margaret, I fell in love with her. She was my 1st grade teacher. In fact, I would still be in there, but she put me out. Another push. Beginning to get a theme here. And I probably would not be here at all without the love and caring push from Miss Georgia Dunahide. I don't know how many of you know her. She played piano. The First Baptist Church over here. 2nd and Walnut. I did my first concert at 9 years old under Miss Georgia. She and my mother in these piano lessons used to get on my last nerve, I have to tell you. But now, as I've gotten older, I hope that every parish, every city, every neighborhood has a Miss Georgia. Danville High School. I spent my senior year here. I've been on this stage. HMS Pinafore was one of the things that I did here. With Macaulay Arthur. So I was an admiral. The band. Developed a good relationship with Mac. And he took me to various colleges around Kentucky. And I ended up at Western Kentucky University. There are a host of other influencers. I write about them in my book entitled Shape Notes: How Ordinary People with Extraordinary Gifts Influenced My Life and Career. Evidently, there were a number of people thinking about this because it was #1 on Amazon for quite some time. My first love was Miss Margaret. But at Western Kentucky University, I would find the love of my life. Her name is Cynthia. She sat right there. And I might get to take her home and Ashley quit singing. She went from Western on to to get her master's degree in special education from, UK. And now we are taking our turn at mentoring. Yeah, we're sort of mini Miss Georges. And it's been a great joy to see young talent use the scholarship program that we started at Western. Very few of us do anything alone. How proud I am to be in the first class of the Danville High School Hall of Fame. I thank all of those people aforementioned